Damietta is one of the most fascinating spots in Egypt. Its name is connected to the great river Nile, the source of welfare and development for Egyptians. The giant port of Damietta is one of the most important Egyptian and Mediterranean ports, located 30 miles west of Port Said. Damietta village is north of the entrance to the Suez Canal and is the main focus of navigation and shipping companies. In addition, its unique position, being near the world trade route, extends from the Far East to the west of Europe.
Here, in the heart of Damietta Port, a giant establishment shares with Gioia Tauro, the Italian port, and Malta Freeport the title The Great in the Eastern Mediterranean in the field of handling containers. It is our policy and our company that devote ourselves for its service, and we have the honor to be part of it. Damietta Company for Handling Containers and Goods started in 1990, when Handling Damietta Container Station received 188 container ships, 78,000 containers. In 2003, the number of ships received by Damietta Container Station has been 1,400 ships, and the number of containers handled raised to 900,000 containers. Between these two dates, a story of distinguished success was written. This has been achieved by men with great vision who are ahead of their time. We believe the competition in the field of navigation and shipping doesn't allow for carelessness, and there is no room for laziness. It is a blend of ideal performance in real time.
Damietta for handling containers. Damietta Company for Handling Containers has the trust of the greatest trade marine lines of the world. a distinguished position near the route of world navigation. With us, there is no waste of time during your voyage.
The present abilities in the distinguished performance of the Damietta container station has led to the increase in business and a demand for our services.
Along with the fast development in the field of navigation trade transport, and in particular in certain transport industries, it was natural to put a strategic plan in place to cope with the development worldwide. Moreover, the need for development was urgent as a result of the incorporation of navigation transport companies for the purpose of using bigger container ships to reduce the cost of container transport, to be able to compete and be sustainable. It is a severe competition represented in the size and specifications of container ships, their types, and the handling equipment. All of these factors have put Damietta Company for handling containers in conflict with time for developing itself to cope with the present demands of marine lines and to cover future demands as well. As a result of this development, Damietta has become a distinguished port for efficiently handling containers.
Damietta Container Station was developed in 2 stages. The first stage started in 1997 for raising the efficiency of the giant platform cranes existing at that time. This was achieved by increasing the crane heights and the length of delivery arms to be able to deal with bigger ships. In addition, 2 giant platform cranes were added. The storage capacity was increased vertically by buying top lift cranes with greater power to put containers in a higher vertical order. At this stage of development, the computer and the electronic information exchange systems were introduced to raise the station's efficiency. It can be said that this was the stage of the first development of the station to meet the client's demands.
The second stage of developing Damietta Container Station was from 2000 until 2002. In this stage, the number of giant platform cranes has increased to 10 cranes by adding 4 giant platform cranes of over-post Panamax type, with a loading arm of 50 meters in length, which makes them able to handle the most state-of-the-art container ships, to the extent of 18 containers along the width of the ship, besides using the top lift system with the help of the transtrainer. 10 cranes have been bought. They are able to put containers in order to the extent of 5 containers in height in a vertical order and 7 containers in width. During this stage, the storage area has also been increased by adding 210,000 square meters, giving it a combined capacity of 530,000 square meters, with the capacity of storing 32,000 containers.
The first result of this development is the increase of the station handling volume, which was 650,000 containers in 2001, about 700,000 containers in 2002, and 900,000 containers in 2003. This is due to the successful marketing activity of the Damietta Container Handling Station, which attracted a greater number of new marine lines after remarkably raising the performance level.
Damietta for handling containers, your safe position on the Mediterranean coast. Damietta for handling containers, the formula for easy performance. Damietta for containers, a name known to all marine lines in the world. One of the largest container stations in the Eastern Mediterranean. Damietta for handling containers. Vast storage areas, the most state-of-the-art cranes with the ability to absorb any activity increase. We are linked with a giant road network, land, railways, and rivers. Damietta for handling containers.
The breakthrough achieved by the developing Damietta container station corresponds exactly with the development level of the container handling volume in the Eastern Mediterranean area. However, the company management started to take ambitious steps, aiming at achieving future goals. One of the most important is that the company has signed a contract for supplying a real-time information system, so the performance level will meet the needs of the most advanced container stations in the world. Moreover, a mutual study with Damietta Port Authority has been made to evaluate the possibility of deepening the container platform to become 15 meters instead of 14.5, so as to be able to receive giant ships up to 14 meters deep. These measures will be implemented soon.
If the continuous development of equipment is the main objective of the management of Damietta Container Company, the human factor occupies a great part of the management attention, such as continuous training programs, sessions for raising performance level, particularly for the crane operators. These effects usually achieve super performance level, reduce waiting time of the ship in the port, and this is the most important demand for all marine lines. Damietta Company for Handling Goods and Containers is a lofty building and giant establishment. It gains its power from serving national economy and has the trust of all the marine lines dealing with it.